Previously on Formula 3 at Spa.
As the championship battle draws to a close, many drivers were out there to make impacts before we go to the final round and get their best results of the season. We took on tricky conditions at Spa-Francorchamps. We've caught out drivers in the very early stages. A big incident between one of our championship rivals, Pepe Marti, saw him out of the race. That opened the door for Bortoleto, but he had problems of his own, and out front it left another win, a third for Caio Collet.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the FIA Formula 3 Championship here at the Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium. This is round 8 of the season, and this is your feature race on Sunday morning as well. But I'd just like to unfortunately inform you all that it is a delayed start, a 5-minute delay, as Gabriel Mini has stopped out on the track. He will not take part in this race, which means that we're in the delay period as well. It has been raining. The track is damp. Whether or not it slicks or wets is going to be the key factor. But only just like all weekend, today it should have been dry, but it is wet, wet, wet once again. It's just a typical Spa weekend, but this has been one of the craziest I think I've ever seen.
It is, because it goes sunny 1 second, then it becomes rainy. It's kind of like one of us F1 fans have the control over the weather. It's basically kind of like that. However, yeah, the Mini, another moment for him. No luck his way. What's gonna happen to Montoya, I wonder, today, because he doesn't seem to get any luck either. Most of it his own fault, some isn't. So yeah, the formation lap will begin though at 35. So that'll be so that will just be in 8 minutes time. Sorry, 9 minutes. Sorry, 8.
Yeah.
I thought I was.
Not too far away then in total to have the start of this one, but it's one of those days where everyone just goes, oh yeah, we've got a race at God knows what time. It's the earliest we've had sprint races for Formula 3. Usually they're an hour later, but it's just so hard, and now it's 8:28 over there, 7:28 here. Conditions are not going to improve throughout the day.
We had one at 6 AM in Monaco, if you remember that one.
Begrudgingly, I do, yes. He really hated me that day. They're hating me now as well. There is Gabriel Mini's car after he crashed out on the track, and this is how it happened. If you're watching the TV pictures along with us, we'll be up in the commentary box shortly as well. And it's been announced that the formation lap will start behind the safety car. So the worsening of the conditions has decreed that we will start behind the safety car.
This is probably going to be something similar like yesterday, where there's a wet circuit, but a dry line, and soon as someone goes onto the wet patch, they lose it, and yeah. And also, we might see some late tire adjustments, and it's gonna be another chaos, a chaotic race, and I'm hoping that race again.
Yes, and just to remind everybody what happened yesterday in the Formula 3 race, we completed all of the 12-lap distance. However, rather unusually, the stewards originally said that it would be a no-points race due to the fact that not everybody completed 2 laps behind, under green flag conditions. However, I'm delighted to tell you that has now been rectified overnight. It has changed, it has been rectified, and we will now have the full procedure of lights. Bortoleto leads the title. He is on 144 points. Alongside him, Jose Maria Marti on 102, the same as Paul Arano, Sullivan on 101, Colapinto 99, Bogdanovic 94. They're the 6 that go through, but arguably it's the top 4 in the championship who've really got to hunt for this title with only 2 rounds to go. Bortoleto, of course, with a maximum of the 45 on offer, he can't win it here today.
Yeah, he cannot, but Bortoleto, we're going to see him making overtakes, hopefully, and not just progressing through the order because everyone's crashing in front of him. And, yeah, Marti from the front after what happened yesterday, I don't think we should have seen him starting from the front. And, yeah, they didn't give him a penalty for some weird reason. Probably the one that deserved a race ban, they haven't even given a grid penalty, so that's a bit ridiculous. I'm speechless.
So you get 25 points for the race win, plus 1 for fastest lap. That means in the feature race, you can have a maximum of 26 points. In the sprint race, you get 10 points for a win, plus 1 for fastest lap. That gives you a total of 11 points. And in qualifying, you get a total of 1 point for pole position. So in total, that is 28 points available across a weekend. So do you see what I mean? No, sorry, in total that's 39 points available. Can't do maths this early in the morning.
Why? Why are they making us work out everything right now? This early? Oh.
It's so bad. So the gap at the moment in the championship is 42 points, which means Bortoleto has a shot of winning it here today to be our Formula 3 champion. But he's had a terrible qualifying, and our championship year starts 15th on the grid. Yeah. That's the situation we face ourselves in. He's 39 points. What is he? 100. What was it? 144. So it was 144, wasn't it? And he has minus 102 of them, which equals a total of 42 points. The gap at the moment with 39 offers. So he needs to score a maximum of, trying to work it out now, 3 points. So arguably, he's got to finish ahead, hasn't he? He's got to finish 8th on the field, right? Plus fast. Well, he can either finish 9th and fastest lap or 8th. Higher.
Yeah. So, also, could you refresh the TV picks very quick?
I will indeed.
On there. Anyway, so it's gonna be very interesting now as well to see what it's gonna be very interesting to see if we can Kai. Oh well, we have the grid. I didn't see that because of.
That's fine. We're doing the formation lap.
Huh? Sorry, Josh.
I said we're doing the formation lap, but I'll do it now if you want.
I had a panic attack there because I just saw the grid and I was like, oh. We're halfway through that.
All right, well, here's the grid then. It's Jose Maria Marti on pole position. Leonardo Foloroli starts in second. Franco Colapinto is third, with Nicola Tuslo in fourth. Zach O'Sullivan in fifth. Dino Bogdanovic is sixth. Johnny Edgar seventh. And then Gabriel Mini will not start this race, so it'll be Kyle Collette moving up the order as well. Followed then by Taylor Barnard, Paul Aron, Hugh Barter, Luke Browning, Maria Boyer, Gabriel Bortoleto, Gregoire Saucy, Kalen Frederick, Nikita Bedrin, Rafaela Villagomez, Tommy Smith, Sebastian Montoya, Alessandro Garcia, Christian Mansell, Sophia Flörsch, Oliver Gray, Ida Curran, Ollie Goethe, Woo-Hin Shin, Francesco Simonazzi, and Roberto Ferrer. That's the 30 runners in this race. Go on, Amy.
Managed to make you do that then.
Go on.
On the grid. Anyway, so Marty needing every single point. Let's hope he actually keeps it clean this time. Let's hope they all keep it clean. But I think we could have something like yesterday where the circuit's a bit wet, like at Aruj and stuff, where we could get a tiny bit of chaos once again. But we are going to be starting behind the safety car, so the condition might be a bit too unpredictable right now. So there you go, formation out. We'll start behind the safety car. It could be what we saw. It could be what we have seen a bit this season, where they sometimes just take it 1 or 2 laps like at Silverstone, and then they just deliver them back, and if possible, standing start. If not, then a rolling.
So we're going to go into this annoying procedure where we will wait for the lights to go out. That's the situation as it currently stands. We'll be in this sort of holding pattern, waiting for the formation lap to get underway. The timing pictures have frozen. We'll get a 15-second signal to come in as well, and then Bert Mylander in the safety car will pull away. Once again, it is an option for a standing start. We've got two drivers, as far as I can see, Omi, on the full wet weather tyres, maybe three. But we are about to possibly start the feature race. And the feature race begins behind the safety car. We're in the formation lap saga like we saw yesterday. They pull away. This first lap behind the pace car is the normal formation lap procedure. Any after, we start taking away from the 15-lapped scheduled distance, Omi.
Yep, so if they're bringing it back in this lap, we'll get a message to let us know. They're going to see how the conditions are now. I want to see how they are through Eau Rouge as they make their way through Eau Rouge and Raidillon, because this is when there was a lot of spray yesterday. Trying to see, and it does look a tiny better. We haven't seen any spray. What about more Raidillon?
It's damp, isn't
if
it?
you take a look. Yeah. So, a few drivers going on the full wets. A lot staying, though, on the soft. So, yeah, the track will be a tiny bit wet, but what would you say, rolling or standing?
Rolling.
There's the spray.
Rolling
Yeah.
start, not standing. They can't do a standing here. Let's hear from our top three. P2.
I will just try to have a good lunch, then to have a great tour into T5, and then up there we will see. But then, of course, the key will be again the tires management, because with medium tires will be very tricky.
The races here are always very chaotic. I mean, you have two really long straights with one with DRS, so you always expect a lot of drama or a lot of movement around, especially in the first few laps. So I mean, I don't know, to be honest. I mean, I'd obviously like I say, I'd like to stay at the front. I'd like to do a good start, have a good pace, and try to pull forward.
How Jose Maria Marti has got it away without having a penalty, I will never ever know. That should have been a penalty yesterday.
I just don't know, but a lot of spray out on the racetrack, and a lot of them on slicks as well. So rolling start, as you said. So the safety car will enter the pit this lap. We will have a rolling start procedure to the track, just a tiny bit too wet, especially when everyone is on slicks. So now will the track now if the rain doesn't fall, then the track will start drying up, so that could make it interesting towards the end of the feature. But if it starts raining, then it could play into the hands of the drivers of the full wets, and anything's possible here at Spa.
It certainly is. So the safety car will come in. We'll have a 15-lap feature, and the sprint race from yesterday counted for points. The feature race counts for double of those. Should have a good one as we get ready to go green.
Yep, we hopefully should. Marty, we're gonna fool them around, and then gonna hit the pedal to take us back to racing here for the.
So Jose Maria Marti then, he's on dry tyres. Let's see how this is going to work out. Warming them up as well as they come through Blanchimont. The safety car will enter the pit lane. We will have a rolling start procedure, the same as what we saw yesterday in the F1 sprint. It's time to begin. When's Marty going to hit the throttle? If he was smart, he'd do it just at the last corner. Has he gone? He has. Yeah. But there's no, he's backed off again. No overtaking until at the last corner. So, the feature race for FIA Formula 3 is awaiting the green flag as they exit the last corner, and the Belgium Grand Prix feature race at racing speeds is go, and it's down towards turn number 1. Is anyone going to make a move into La Source here? Peña's got a nice jump further back as well. 3 wide, now 4 wide in the mid-pack as well. That's going to be up the inside. Surely going to be a bit of contact. And the two ARTs getting a bit too close together. That's Bogdanovic alongside as well. Kyle Kalenko, look at Paul Aron. He's going to go around the outside. He's on the wet tyres. Everyone on the wet tyres making the great choice. We come up the hill, into Eau Rouge, up the hill towards Raidillon. And we've got a yellow flag, sector 1. Paul Aron's going around the outside of Franco Colapinto. He gets a massive snap of oversteer coming through Raidillon. 3 wide further back. Yellow flag is out. The track is now clear. Wet tyres are the ones to be on as Paul Aron goes right round the outside of Leonardo Forlaroli into second place. He's going to charge after Jose Maria Marti. The 3 drivers who started on wet weather tyres have moved up the field.
Yep, they have side by side there at the MP Motorsport and the Prema. But watch, Polaron, has he taken the lead? It looks like he has.
I think he has. Paul Aron has taken the lead. He's got ahead of Jose Maria Marti as the pictures break up on our side of the TV pictures as well. And look at that, there we see the 27, that's going to be up there inside. And this is the replay of Paul Aron taking the lead. I think he's just going to go through the superior grip. Wet tyres at this stage of the race are the ones to be on.
Yeah, easy pass. Marty just sliding around, struggling. We saw this actually last year at Imola when we had a few drivers going bold on the full wedge. They were able to make up places just like that, and they're going to the inside line and getting the move done as well as Boyer. And off the road goes Sullivan in the background as he tries to chase Grip, but they're all over the road. It's chaos once again.
And there we see again Taylor Barnard. He's down in the wet. So did Maria Boyer. So did Paul Aron. They've now got the lead of the race. The timing screen has yet to update. Everyone is slipping and sliding. Who's on the dry, wet weather tyres? Paul Aron, P2 in the championship, started on wets from P11. He now leads 11 places on 1 laps. That's how good the wet tyres are. As that is going around the outside on wet compound tyres, Oliver Gray, and up there as well as the 28 of Alessandra Garcia. So they're all now on wet tyres. 26 on them too. That's going to be Nikita Bedrin. So the gamble has paid off. Those who started on slicks have lost out massively. This is the opening lap of 15 for the feature race, and already it's just been utter chaos. Everyone in the slicks is now in the bottom half of the field. Watch the timing towers. They come across the line. It's about to jump massively into a different order as they come across the line to complete lap 1.
Yep. All of the drivers on the full race making the moves, but we saw in Imola, as I said, I was very tight through the bus stop chicane. There's Sullivan just trying to keep ahead, and I think that might be Sophia Flourish also trying to make a move. Oh, there is Sophia Flourish actually. She's also moving up. Where's Sophia Flourish? Look at her.
Yes! Yes, her best result came in the feature race in Austria with 9th place. She got disqualified from that one for tyre pressures being incorrect due to a puncture, but she started on the wet tyres, and Sophia Flörsch is up into 7th place. Her best ever result in Formula 3. Fantastic from her. She's got a 5/10th have got to Oliver Gray. Now, if anybody doesn't change and if the conditions stay like this should be brilliant for her, but she's still going to be making some battles as Gray's on the back of her as well, and Marty's dropped down to 11th place. Wu Shin is into the pit lane, as now we see Marty, as you can see, he's in a battle with, and Gray's past Sophia Flörsch. We now is going to have Montoya's in there too. Marty's been passed as well by Cohen, and now been passed by Franco Colapinto and Nicar and Forlaroli too.
Yeah, Montoya gets ahead, so does Cohen. Marty just dropping down like a fly, but we did see in Imola that the conditions can change. It started off with the full wedge overtaking everyone, but then it became dries and they were struggling. But it's still a long way to go until this track dries. We could see it dry, but it could stay like this, so it might just be brilliant for the full wet drivers who are currently loving life out there.
Mansell's having to go offline as well. I hope it's not starting to dry out and he needs to find alternative positions as well to keep up there with tides. Here's the race start though with the green flag.
So, perfect stop for Marty right now, at least. When he took us back to green flag racing, they went 4 wide in the background. It was super close, and then just look, Polaron dives to the inside line as he's gonna really. So he's gonna get on the angle. He's gonna get on the power here, right on the inside line. He's gonna get past all of them as he gets on the traction, because he just has so much better drive versus all of the drivers on those slicks who are struggling for grip. So he just goes to the inside here, and then he's just gonna turn in, and then he gets to the corner, everything perfect over here. He goes to the inside. He's wheel to wheel now with his team, Beganovic, not for too long, because he's got past him now, going wheel to wheel with Solov. And then it was just a brilliant start by Ron on this full wet, correct strategy, and placing the car brilliantly.
Wu Shin, I think, is out of the race. He's not come out of the pit lane according to our timing trackers. If they are working correctly, is still the question that we need to answer. It's still saying we've only completed 1 lap, so we're on lap 2 still, apparently. Now on to lap 2 now. So, yes, he has left. No, he's still in the pit lane. Wu Shin still in the pit lane. He's dropped down to 28th position then. Only half the field improving on their time. So we're updating lap by lap, not sector by sector for some reason. Race Control has said starting procedure infringement for cars 21. That's Francesco Simonazzi.
Yeah.
Where's Sophia Flörsch? 8th position. She's dropped 2 seconds back to Ollie Gray. Yellow sector 2.
Oh no.
Now that's interesting. Why sector 2? That is... Where is that? That is after this part of the track. So what's happened? Got a car slow down the straight. That's the 26. Bogdanovic ahead of Tusolo. Pit lane's involving... Oh, no. Unsafe release, Sophia Flörsch, and the 31 of Ruin Shin is now being investigated. So Sophia has been in the pit lane. She's moved up 16 places. Why is there a yellow flag in Sector 2? Not that we've been told there's a yellow flag, mind, because the timing towers aren't working.
And double as well, so we're going through it now. So what's going on? Kaio Kele gets past Franco Colapinto, so I'm guessing we should see just about right now. No, instead we're cutting to our race leader, who has an 8.6 second lead, but I mean, we haven't... Oh, there we go.
And that's Ruin Shin, who was apparently in the pit lane, has come to a stop. Well, that's going to be in a safety car. He's right on the entrance to the Fania chicane. Well, why has he stopped there? What's happened there? He's just going to pull off, isn't he? Oh, he's lost it in the gravel. Oh, that we've seen that before. PK and Senna did that. Oh, and he's come back across the track into positive gravel. Oh, Ruin. Oh, now he's spun it, and now he's stalled the engine as well. Oh. Oh, man, he got it off the curb, so he's going to do it again.
And then he's going to stall it finally, I think. That's what's going to happen.
He's beached it.
Oh, he's beached it then, again.
Safety car.
And, yeah.
No, yellow. Oh my God, the timing screens must work today. That's going to have to be a safety car. Why is it not?
It literally said he was in the pit lane. Like,
Yeah.
what?
Now it says he's out of the race. So we've got a yellow Sector 2, despite what the timing tower is telling us, and we have no sign of a safety car being deployed.
We should have a safety car quicker. The field is more spread out in this race. They need a safety car quicker.
Yeah.
Because there's more cars at different parts of the racetrack. They need to kind of pull the safety car out quicker, as we see a move in the background. We have Colette getting past Marty as well. And then we have also this battle currently going on. Hunter Gray. Yep. Gray, Oliver Gray.
Those on the slicks are starting to get the best of the conditions. Those are the wet tyres, the full wets, are having to go offline to try and cool them down. So the slicks slowly coming to everybody, but very concerned that they haven't deployed the safety car when there is literally a car right in the firing line as Edgar has passed Tusolo. I'm very concerned about race control right now and why they haven't deployed that safety car.
Oh.
And track is now clear. So if they've managed to get that free, I'm amazed. Montoya has passed Sophia Flörsch. She's down to 9th position.
I'll just hang in there. 2.9 seconds.
Oh, on the inside, that's Marie Boyer under pressure from Mansell down at turn 8 Ravage. Mansell's going to force him off the track. Boyer's going to come back on. And I think that was a bit of a 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Mansell was up the inside. Boyer went off the track, but how would you read that one? Have to give it back or not?
It is a hard one. Yellow flags out again.
Oh,
Edgar's dropping down.
Edgar.
Yeah, Edgar is he's dropped behind 2 cars, but he's still ahead of Bortoletto. There's
Safety
Edgar.
car, safety car, full safety car.
Oh.
So now we've got the safety car. Go on.
So did Shin stop again? Oh, they're all slowing down. Bortoletto needs to give that position back to whoever he was alongside, I think. He's got through just as a safety car. Now, did the safety car come out after that? So.
Oh, it's a huge accident! Oliver Goethe, and that's a Rouge on the top of the hill at Radion. He's gone in backwards, and he's hit the wall at Radion. He's out of the car, and he's okay, but he has hit the wall coming up through a Rouge and into Radion.
Well, thank God they showed it with him getting out of the car. So
yes.
I'd say it was fun waiting, because if we just saw that without him getting out of the car, it would have looked very bad. But the medical team already out there to make sure he's okay.
And perfect safety car for everybody now.
Yeah.
It's perfect because they can all come in, change tyres onto dries. And he was on slick tyres as on a damp track. Now Ron's coming in for dry tyres. That's a gamble and a half. Is Taylor Barnard going to do the same thing? Well, I think they all are, really. If I was on dry, if I was on wets, I would possibly, I don't know, it's hard to tell. Barnard's going to lead Boyer and Gray in. Is Sophia Flörsch going to come in? No, I'd stay on a gamble and stay out there on wet tyres. That's a big call for Paula Ron. Second in the championship. Had a chance to keep everything down. So Sophia Flörsch moves up into 6th position. Her best ever result in FIA Formula 3 history.
6th position currently. Just hang in there. I mean, I don't mind now if we have a safety car race.
10 laps, yeah, 11 to go. let's see what happens. But yeah, Sophia getting her first points in Formula 3 would be a big, big relief. And look at this, they've got no traction. That's Mira Boya as they recover the car from the barrier at the Tech Pro. Don't like seeing the John Deere out there. Let's take a look at what happened. So this
we're
is,
waiting for him.
he's going to lose at the top of the hill. Watch it. Yeah, oh, that's a snap and a half mid-corner. Mid-Eau Rouge, the car veers towards the right. And he overcorrects it, and it goes to the left. There he is.
I crashed, mate.
Well, you can have huge accident at Eau Rouge. I'm glad to say that is a minor one. It looks spectacular, but it was a very minor accident, which is great news. But
Yeah,
yeah,
and also the good news we didn't cut to it. When he was inside the car, we would have been even more worried, especially because we've been worrying all weekend that we're gonna get some kind of crash at Eau Rouge.
Yeah.
But we luckily didn't get any. Now, quickly on Bortoletto, obviously we saw him battling during that safety car. They were going like 2 wide, all of them battling out there. So I wonder if there was any kind of positions gained when the safety car came out. Now, and obviously we found out the safety car a tiny bit quicker than the TV pictures, so I think we'll need a replay on that, or there might be some penalties and stuff later on, because they were all battling. So I mean, if someone across the field probably might have gained a position or two under the safety car.
Oh, that's on slick tyres, and there's a car beaching the gravel trap down at Ravage. I think it's at Ravage anyway, I can't quite tell. It's Roberto Ferra.
Yep.
And he is out of the race, 110%, and he's on dries again. The track is not ready for dry tyres. It's full wet still.
So did Polo throw that one away, you think?
Yeah, I think he has.
Yeah. I was making mistakes doing safety cars, so yeah.
I can't work out where that is. Oh, it's down at Fania. He's lost it under acceleration, and he's gone in backwards at Fania. That's why I couldn't work it out, because he's sideways at Fania chicane. Oh, that's a not nice one to get in. That's a very tight part of the track as well. Well, this race is just having everything.
It is. Oh. Well, at least there's no break between Formula 3 and Formula 2, or is there?
No, actually, I don't think there is, which is great
Thank
news.
I can't maintain myself for 1 hour. Luckily, the only good news is for these feature races that I can't. There's no possible way that I wake up before my alarm goes. but on Saturday, I wake up about hours before my alarm goes. So then I have to wait around, and that's why I'm in the Discord call
Yes.
very early.
I woke up 20 minutes before the start of the race or something like that. 10 to go. Look at that. Everyone on the wet tyres going to the extreme edges of the track to try and get some water.
How was Formula E yesterday?
Chaotic. 2 red flags, track blocked in one of them, and
God.
Dennis became world champion.
Okay, well, yeah, I'll probably go watch back the highlights because I was covering the ERC.
It was quite funny actually, because I was obviously in a different commentary box with that one. But the red flag came out on lap 32 or 36, so we decided, all right, I'll swap back to the main commentary box because it was free. That was an hour into the broadcast. An hour later, I was still there. It took us an hour to complete 6 laps.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I did a very interesting hourly update. Did you see it?
I didn't actually. Stop go penalty for Francesco Simonazzi, 10 seconds.
20 points.
Slicks were still considerably slower, about 8 seconds slower per lap, but the conditions are improving and it's gonna be a long safety car as we said, so I think we're looking good.
Slicks aren't the tyres. Slicks are not the tyres. So say again, what was going on? You did an hourly update at ERC.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not at Fania. It's at Lacombe. That's
the exit on Lacombe.
Yeah, that's where Roberto Ferra's gone off. Not Fania. It's very hard to say. The one thing about Spa is that Lacombe and Fania look the same, and Fania and Stavolo look the same. That's it. It's so hard to tell where it is.
And this is what I was on about. So, when does the safety car come out? We're waiting for it because Bortoletto does get this move. He does get this overtake done.
I'm looking at the panels. When the safety car comes out, it was already flashing before he got the move done.
Naughty boy.
Yeah, safety car. So that's our championship leader, who could clinch the title today, needs 9th in the fastest lap or 8th or better. He's not going to do it. This will go down to the last race, but he could probably take that. He could probably take it in the sprint race at Monza, which is really annoying because I don't think I'm here for that. It's one of those.
What are you missing now?
MotoGP. It's another busy weekend. MotoGP at Catalonia. MotoGP Catalonia goes with Formula One, but the thing is, it goes MotoGP to Formula One to MotoGP to Formula One. It's one of those ones.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, then you don't get to crown the champion then. Alright.
I hope so. Well, we're not doing Moto 3 and Moto 2 live, so that helps from Catalonia.
No one cares about Moto 2 or Moto 3.
Not live, anyway. Just replay them later. So, lap 6 of 15. We're behind the safety car once again. And now we just sort of chill. But then again, we've got, what is it, a month and a half until Monza? September the 8th, 9th, that area?
September the 1st to 3rd.
Oh, God. Okay, so about a month then. That's fine. Why we're in Catalonia in September, I will never know. It's a really weird time to go there. I think it's replaced Aragon. Bortoletto's waved him through.
Give back the position. Give back the position. Now. Give back the position.
Oh.
Bortoletto's given back the position, but I believe we've
They had to give it to 2 because Mary Boyle was behind another car.
yeah. Oh, that's harsh.
Oh, it is. So you had to give it back to 2 of them. Alright, well. Alright, the sun's not starting to hurt my eyes. There we go.
It's too early in the morning to watch a safety car parade. Then again, Sophia Flörsch is in 6th, so safety car to the end, please. 7 of 15. I hope she's on the right tyre, I really do. Problem is, she's going to drop back now because Paul Aron's going to be there. Ah!
Yeah.
She's dropped right to the back of the wet runners as well. Barnard, Mansell,
Alexis.
Bedrin, Garcia, Montoya, Flörsch, Aron. Oh, well, Flörsch, and then get Aron on the dries. Go on.
Yeah, unless someone wants to bin it, safety car's ending.
Okay.
So we have to find out. Roberto Ferri, obviously, out of this race. Now, can only watch
How many
Like
laps
us?
have we
Well-
done?
laps.
Yeah.
Graphic, safety car ending graphic.
Because
Can you
our
move?
timing screens have stopped on lap 3.
I've lost count because the safety car ending's been out there for hours.
Yeah. Yeah, this timing screen's gone again, isn't it? As soon as the safety car came out, it went wrong.
What is going on in
Well,
19th, 20th, 21st? Why did someone switch positions?
I think Browning's gone off the track.
Oh.
Yes, he has. Bortoletto. Oh, has he gone off the track? No, look, Browning ahead. Browning spun. Exit Ravage.
There we go.
Bortoletto gets a place back. Right, here we go then. Look at that
Oh.
for Mansell. Exit
He
of,
really wants to win.
yeah, exit of Stamolo.
He's desperate.
Can't do that. You cannot go too wide since Abu Dhabi 21 when Verstappen did it.
There's 3 Gensers in the top 4. They're also desperate for wins because they're not usually fighting up there.
Montoya feels it too. Look at Sophia Flörsch. All the wet runners just waiting to go. Everyone on the dry is not going to have it. It's green flag. So it's up to Barnard to hit the gas, and he's done it immediately. That's the wrong decision. That's going to give everybody the toe on the dry tyres, including Paul Aron. He shouldn't have done out the last corner to give him maximum acceleration. Sophia Flörsch going for a move already. He can't overtake until the green flag, which is coming out across the line. It's the rule that was originally envisioned with the safety car, and we are green again across the control line. Now we can race, but you can't overtake. And the wet tyre runners are getting the lead. Paul Aron's dropped back to Maria Boyer. So the wet runners are still the correct tyres as we go into turn 1. Kyle Collette passing Gray. And a bit of contact there as Jose Maria Marti hits the side. And there's Gabriel Bortoleto, the championship leader. He's on dry tyres coming down towards the Rouge. Edgar's past Cohen. Smith up to 22nd. Here comes Bortoleto up to 18th, passing everybody. Now it's the tricky bit coming through a Rouge and Radion on dry tyres. Look at the two Primas as well. And that was Gray around the outside. And now we're seeing as well Kai Collette part with Boyer. And Sophia Flush has put a 2-second lead to her on. So the wet tyres are still the correct ones, not the dries.
Yep, still the correct one indeed. So, all of them making their way to Colapinto, getting ahead of Gray. And then Biganovic getting past Bonarodi, getting past Solov. Cohen battling with Frederick, and you can see their side by side in the background. As we also have Bonarodi still trying to hang in there with Biganovic, while we see Kai Collect attack Paula Ron. They're all wheel to wheel, and they can wheel to wheel in the background as well. As that's going to be a late send there, and getting the move done. Gray, all of these guys, all battling like crazy. Paula Ron, that was just a timing page glitch. He's back in 8th position, but Barnard has the lead by 5/10.
Timing screen is going haywire. They can't work it out, but Kyle Collette back up into 7th position. He goes wide and off the track, coming through Pouon. So does Paula Ron. Everyone on the dry tyres. A liability through the high-speed corners. Look at Sophia Flush. 7 seconds ahead now. The wet tyres are still the ones to be on, and this is Paula Ron. It wasn't a glitch. He's locked up and went off the track, coming into Ravage.
Oh. He rejoined and they were still side by side. He only lost one position, thankfully for him. This was Zach O'Sullivan, all of it kicking off in front of him. He had to bail out of the corner. So did another car just ahead as well. One of the MPs, they had to also bail out. As look at the race, look at the battle for the race lead as well. Sullivan past Gray, but it's all gonna start kicking off, and Paul Laron's gonna be so upset that he's lost a chance to win. Here comes Montoya.
Montoya on the inside line. Oh, he's gonna try on the outside line, trying to get ahead. On the inside line is Garcia. Can't make a move there, I'm afraid. You're gonna have to try again. Please hold the line, caller. Your overtake request will be reviewed. As they're coming towards turn number 1, everyone's just trying to dive away and get as much grip as possible. I mean, it's getting a bit ridiculous, actually.
Yep, they're all trying to go for some late send. That's Edgar and Bortoleto wheel to wheel as well. Bortoleto trying to make a move on board our championship leader. He's very close to Solov as they make their way into Lesors. They're battling ahead of them as well. So that's going to be Biganovic trying to get past Gray all the way around the outside. That's going to be Marty just staying ahead of Boyer. And Biganovic gets past Gray. So it's all kicking off as Frederick also gets past Edgar as well.
Are they all going to get through? A few twitches coming through the red water and up the hill to Radion. Oops. It's the last thing you want to see, those twitches. And look at this! A great overtake from Zach O'Sullivan. He slipstreamed Franco Colapinto all the way up the hill, and he's going to get through, but Colapinto's not going to make it easy on him. And Zach's locked up. He's going to go straight on, and he's missed Lacombe chicane. He's had to go on the escape. Oh, few of them have. That's Bortoleto. Bortoleto's gone off the track, and he's still outside the points. Well, Paula Ron's got 3 at the moment, so the championship lead down to those 39 points he needed to.
Yeah, it's getting all chaos again here in Formula 3 as they'll make their way through. That's the move as well, trying to go around the outside. Oh, pushed off there.
Oh, contact!
As well, that's Cohen.
Contact as well, and that is a puncture for the 22 of Ida Cohen. And a wing damage as well further back. Is that for Colapinto? Couldn't quite tell who's got the front wing damage. But Ida Cohen with a real right puncture.
Yep, Cohen getting the puncture. Colapinto attacking his teammate as well.
It's Luke Branding with front wing damage.
This is what happened.
O'Sullivan on the grass doing that overtake. My goodness.
Yeah, on the grass there.
Colapinto giving no room at all, was he?
He really wasn't, and that meant that when Sullivan got on the brakes, had really less grip, so I had to just take the run off. Now this is on board our championship leader, Bortoleto.
No chance
all
of
the way
stopping.
around the outside.
Yeah.
Oh, outside to the inside, double pass. Great stuff by Bortoleto.
Oh, so it wasn't him. That was the other one that went off the track. Okay. And here's the contact. The 22 going off the track. Ryder Cohen comes back on in a dangerous manner. And where was Luke Browning supposed to go?
pushed off by Villa Gomez was Cohen, which caused all of that. First of all, here's the race lead once again.
Sophia Flörsch, by the way, 12 seconds clear now of Ida Cohen. It's just
Can we
getting-
dream?
It's getting there, isn't it? It could happen very easily.
It's getting there, yeah. As they will try and get spray on the tyres as the racing line starts to form a bit. They need spray from the wet part of the circuit.
They'll try and get it. It's going to start raining again soon anyway, so they will have wet weather coming. But there's 6 laps to go, including the one we're on. So they've just got to get it sorted. This is Maria Boyer having a go at Jose Maria Martin, 9th position. Martin making that car as wide as possible. How he avoided a penalty yesterday, I have no idea. In the sprint race, coming on and taking out a fellow competitor. Wasn't that Ida Cohen as well?
We'll mention that for years to come, that Harry did not get a penalty for that.
Well, that didn't get a penalty, but Lewis Hamilton did.
That was ridiculous yesterday.
Yeah, it really was.
That was absolutely ridiculous. I literally got so annoyed and I was just so tired of Verstappen's win that I basically just, as soon as the checker flag hit, I just left the Discord and went over to ERC straight away.
Oh, look at Cohen. It's the rear tyre flapping away and it's destroyed the floor as well. Oh, and it's debris all over the track. My God, where's the safety car then? We've got shards of carbon fibre at the fastest part of the track. That should be a safety car. Beth says, Flörsch is showing great pace. I hope her choice to remain on wet's work out. Says Beth, I hope you're right, Beth, as well. I really do. And yeah, that's dangerous now. We've got shards of carbon fibre to the fastest segment of the track.
FIU just clearly don't have brains at all, like we found out yesterday though. But
Yeah.
Barnard, Mansell still battling for the win. So when are we going to get a change for the lead? Probably a wide moment. As you can see, Mansell still tucking in the slipstream, following Barnard, and he's having a go. He's trying to set the move up. He's trying to get a better exit. And while they do that, they're also getting a bit of wet on their tires to cool them off and move over to the wet part of the second. But he has a chance now, Josh.
Mansell's got a great run coming down the hill and towards Eau Rouge. Up the hill now towards Radeon. And he's got a great lunge. Can he keep in the slipstream? Yes, he can. Barnard's trying. We've got a yellow flag sector 2, but Barnard is trying to go left and right. Track is clear. Here comes Mansell. He's going to go to the outside line down the Kemmel Straight towards Lecombe. Yes, he is. Is Mansell going to try around the outside? They're rubbing in wheels. Mansell keeps it on, but it's forced off the track. Mansell has to go off, but in my opinion, he should keep the lead of the race because he was forced off by Barnard. But he's given the place back. Respect. But he should have kept it because Barnard gave him no room and forced him off.
Yeah, but we already know how the FIA are going to think about that. So if he has more pace, then that's fine. Now let's take a look at a replay. So
I don't know,
yeah,
actually.
it was Mansell.
Yeah. Mansell turned into Barnard, not Barnard into Mansell. So, yeah.
So you see, that one will be fine.
Oh.
That is not fine though
That's
for Ida Cohen. I guess he's just put on a new set of tyres after that front wing and cold tyres and having a little spin. That's why we have the yellow flags.
There he is. Yellow flag again. Sullivan's past Boyer on green. Now, Ida Cohen's going to be lapped by our leaders here. And that just tells you that dry tyres are not the ones to be on.
A rare thing in a Formula 3 race, someone gets lapped. So in Formula 2, sometimes it's possible because you have like Brad Benavides or Cordial who's like miles off.
Yeah. Browning, Villagomez and Cohen investigated after the race causing a collision. So we'll get you updates with that later. Come on. What have you got?
And also Joshua Mason, nothing's going his way this weekend. Has anything gone this weekend?
No, it hasn't.
Penalty points, all sorts of things.
Everything.
Oh, thought Mansell was going to go for it there. Thought he was going to go for it. And Bortoleto go for it. Trying to go to a grippier part of the circuit on those. He has to stay there on a simple racing line. It's kind of like it's coded. That AI is doing that. You can't leave this line really. That's why. And he has a chance now because Boyer had a big snap and his Bortoleto going to risk it at the fast part of the circuit here.
That's going to be tight round the outside line. And Blanchimont is off the track. He's on the wet part. No, back out of that one, Bortoleto. That would have been straight into the barrier. Fredericks passed too slow. Look at that. Bortoleto on 144 points, but Paul Aron gaining 4 takes it to 106. That gets it a 38-point advantage with 39 they needed. So right now, he's not the
Mansell.
champion. Mansell's going to the outside this time again. Now Barnard's going defensive with the correct defense tactics.
Yep, defending absolutely well. He needs to do that for a few more laps. We're on lap 12, we're heading to lap number 15. Can Mansell try scare his rival off the road through the second sector as that's the tear off being removed by him as they now make their way all the way through now. I think he needs to try and get this move done. Bortoletta's going to have a chance now to finally make it. It'll be an easy pass. He'll tuck in the slipstream. He'll go to the outside line. They might debate this one going into the braking zone. He'll get the slipstream off the cars ahead as well. And I think he'll get the position. But this will go down to the braking zone because Boy doesn't want to give it up.
And he's got it.
Bortoletta gets it.
Well
He's
done.
got it.
Well done, Bortoletto. A great move around the outside. Maria Boy, though, is going to snap back and had got more drive coming through the middle half of Lecombe. So, looking at this, Sophia Flörsch now just 10 seconds clear of Cara Colette. Those dry tyres starting to come into their own. Oh, and off goes Boyer, and through goes Forlaroli, and Boyer's going to hold around the outside. He'll have the inside line coming in. Mansell's been noted for rejoining unsafely. Well, hang on, what? What? How did he rejoin unsafely? He went back on the track. Boyer going defensive to the inside, cutting off Forlaroli down towards Pouon. And he's covered that one off. Oh, and he's lost it. He's lost it. Keeps it on. Oh, now Forlaroli loses it. Here comes Paularon. A wrong shot. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Bogdanovic.
Yeah, is he going to go for around the outside? No. You don't want to go there, but can he dive to the inside instead? If you can't risk it around the outside, and they're all battling amongst themselves in this battle. Can't collect 12 seconds off the road. It looks like now the slicks are starting to get a tiny bit better, maybe, because they are closing in, but it won't be enough, surely. Simonazzi gets a 10-second penalty, so it's not going well for rookies, is it, at all?
Starting procedure infringement. Don't know how you did that, considering it was a rolling start. So that's something we need to find out. It was a rolling start procedure. But look at Mansell coming up now through a Rouge. Can he make a clean move as they come up the hill into Radion? And Barnard looks a bit slow. Mansell looks very, very fast and very, very determined as well as they stay on the wet line. Barnard on the inside. Mansell pulls to the outside down the Kemmel Straight. And this should be a switch back and a half. Barnard getting pushed off. Mansell trying to go round the outside. And it's going to be brilliant if he can keep it stick. And Barnard gets the better drive. Mansell tried round the outside of Lecombe. He tried what Schumacher and Hill did in 1995. But it was still close. Barnard leads ahead of Mansell, but this is thrilling action at the front.
Brilliant defense driving by Barnard, brilliant attacking driving by Mansell, and yeah, I was just about to say, Kai Colette is absolutely lighting up the timing pages. The gap now is really closing in. It's 8.7 seconds. So I just mentioned that. I think we could see maybe Kai Colette Flörsch overtaken. However, I think Paularon won't be able to.
Yeah, now we've got side-by-side drama as well in the middle of the pack. So I'm trying to work out who that is coming through that part of the track because the time screen is updated. That is Jose Muamati under pressure with Franco Colapinto at 9th and 10th positions. But 9 seconds, Sophia Flörsch has to Cara Colette. Sophia, P6 will be brilliant, but inside the P10 will be her first ever points.
Just hang on ahead of Aron.
Yeah.
Just hang. But how much are they going to gain there? That's my question.
What's happening? Is that Cohen? Yeah, Cohen get out of the way. He's a lap down.
Yeah, we kind of got scared that someone's slowing and there's going to be more drama in this race, but come on, Sophia, hopefully she can just hang on. It's still 9.2, I think she'll be fine now. This was Marty defending against Colapinto trying to go all the way around the outside. It would have been absolutely mighty, but Marty getting his elbows out.
So close to a puncture as well, literally rear left tyre touching the front right of Colapinto's front wing.
We saw a flag up all of the cars up, especially yesterday when Bortoletto went out after a bit of contact. The slightest of contact with Bogdanovic.
Okay, that's more improving. Wet tyres now the fastest lap. Yeah, so it's give and take, isn't it? Mansell, no further action. It shouldn't have even been noted. Then again, Derek Warwick is the race steer, and so he got some flack on Twitter yesterday. Barnard.
Sophia Flörsch, 1.1 second, 1 second on Montoya.
She's gained. Come on. 2:20, 9:27. The gap between Sophia Flörsch and Cara Colette is 6.7 seconds and 2 laps to go. It might just be enough. It might just be enough. If Sophia Flörsch can be P6, it will be a victory for her. A brilliant strategy call. She's held on brilliantly as well. As a lock-up for Franco Colapinto from P10 into turn 1.
Yep. Lock up there by him now. Can Beganovic come under attack from Bortoletto? Bortoletto's team of Fornaroli gets past Montoya, but I think Bortoletto is gonna edge up here now.
Yeah, this could
right
be
all the way to
crucial.
the back.
Yellow flag, sector 3. Bortoletto going to try to go on the outside. He needs to get ahead of Franco Colapinto, and then he's champion. If he's 39 points, he'll get the championship. He's had more wins this season than anybody else. Boyer is up ahead of Fornaroli. Yellow's sectors 1 and 3. So there's somebody off at the last corner, I believe. That could cause a safety car. Look at that point. So Bortoletto needs to get past Colapinto. The gap then, and yep, that is car 20 of Oliver Gray with a broken suspension. So he's going to hopefully get him into the pit lane.
Why is he? Yeah, just go to the pits. Has he made it? He's kind of stopping. Now this is what happened. Marty has to go all
not
the way
again.
around the outside.
Oh, Marcy!
So that was Barta
Yeah.
going for
Oh,
around
is it
the
Barter?
outside.
Okay. Oh, good. I was worried for a second because he's done it again. So it's Barter and Oliver Gray.
Right.
Contact between the two of them. They're inside of the safety car.
Yeah, we really haven't cut to anyone really today. We really haven't cut to anyone today with that kind of livery. He's still there.
That should be a safety car. But never mind, it's the last lap. Sophia Flörsch, 3.4. Oh, hang on, he's out the car. Final lap. Well, this will have to be something because he's got out. He can't just be left. It's got to be something. Where's the virtual safety car at least? Yellow flag, sector 3. Sophia Flörsch is 4 tenths behind Montoya. Montoya's made a mistake. And Kyle collects 2.7 behind Sophia Flörsch. Oh my God, and he set the fastest lap as well. But Sophia might finish 5th if she can put Montoya between herself and Kyle Colette. That'd be brilliant. Come on, Sophia. And she's done it! Sophia Flörsch is up to 5th. She's past Montoya. Can we see that, please? Don't forget this, because there's 1.4 difference. Where is she? There she is! And there's Kyle Colette. But Montoya's coming back at her. Round the outside on the Kemmel Straight towards Lecombe. Marty's pushing her. Montoya, don't be an idiot. Montoya's back through, and here comes Kyle Colette.
Safety car it now.
Yeah, pull out the safety or something. And Montoya running wide. He's being held, and Sophia Flörsch now being held up by Montoya. High Tech holding up the PE at the Cheroux. And Colette trying to go around the outside. Come on, Sophia, defend. And Colette's going to throw it on the inside. Sophia defends it well. And here's Bortoletto going for the point. This could be for the championship. Bortoletto trying to go on the inside to be the Formula 3 champion to pass Franco Colapinto. It's all going on at 8:17 in the morning. Bortoletto needs P10. That is the point he needs. It'll be 39 points with 39 on offer. He needs to be in that position. I don't think he's going to get it. It's going to have to go down to the next round in Monza. Sophia is still ahead of Kyle Colette. Montoya just ahead. Yellow flag means no overtaking into the bus stop. So all she's got to do is get through Stabilo. But Taylor Barnard has put on an amazing defence. And Kyle Colette's past her, but it's still P7. Out of the last corner, Taylor Barnard wins a thrilling F3 feature race here at Spa. Mansell is second. Nikita Bedrin will finish in 3rd place on the wet tyre. But can Sophia take it? There's Sophia. Can she get ahead of Montoya Colette? I'm not sure. Out of the last corner, Montoya is slow. Kyle Colette's going to push it to the line. So Sophia, 3 across the line. And Sophia Flörsch gets her best ever finish in Formula 3. 7th place and multiple points. Her previous best was 9th in Austria before he got disqualified. She finishes 7th. Aron 8th. Marty 9th. Colapinto 10th. Bortoletto, no points this weekend. Means the title goes down to Monza. Wow.
Yeah. Absolutely incredible. But Sophia Flörsch did it in Austria. Well, it's now finally happened, and hopefully today it will stand.
Sophia Flörsch, P7. Yes! Taylor Barnard winning for Mansell and Bedrin. But Sophia Flörsch, P7. Best ever result by female driver in Formula 3.
Taylor, you won the race. Taylor, you won the race. Oh my God, the car. Guess what? Nikita is P3 and Alex is P4.
Could have had an F3 champion this weekend. Bortoletto has buckled under the pressure. No points in both races, Omi. Going into Monza, boy oh boy have we got to run. I can't wait for it.
Gonna be an absolute cracker. Gonna be an absolute brilliant Formula 3 race at Monza. It always is. At the Temple of Speed. Gonna be an absolute cracker. Mansell, let's listen for him.
Pretty good job. Pretty good job. I see you in the podium. Good job.
He gave it his all though, didn't he? He gave it his all.
Yeah.
Few attempts he had, but brilliant defending by Barnard. Was able to hang on.
Yep, as Kobe Lambert just said, Sophia Flörsch becomes the first ever woman to score points in FIA Formula 3 again. She did it. She got 9th in Austria. It got taken away from her. And she has really performed brilliantly today. She passed Montoya, but then Montoya got the slipstream back ahead, and then Montoya held her up, and then Colette passed her on the dries. But really well done from Sophia Flörsch. Points, brilliant. Hopefully that's a step she needs to take as well, a bit of confidence to perform for the rest of the last race of the season. And that might have just secured her a seat next year in Formula 3 again, which is brilliant news.
Yeah.
Really strong.
I really hope she gets a better team next season.
Yeah.
though.
She's a very fast driver, so she can do it. I think we found our top story. And also, the F1 Academy races here today at Paul Ricard could crown a champion there as well. So it's a big day for women in motorsports. If you want to find out more about women in motorsports, the Grid Network's show on Thursdays and Fridays is the place to be. Women in motorsports. Link to that is in the link tree for the Grid Network channel. That's ridiculous. That wasn't a safety car. Car right in the fire line in the pit lane and no safety car. How stupid do you have to be? Race control have let so many balls slip today. So many. It just makes you think, doesn't it, what we could see going into the F1 race. Track's dry now for Formula 2 as well. Interesting. Let's hand over to Chris and Alex.
It really was. And for the first time since Yuki Tsunoda back in 2019, Genza Motorsport are winners in Formula 3. And the man to take them across the line, Taylor Barnard. What a fantastic drive from him. A dream weekend. A podium yesterday. A first Formula 3 win today to get Genza a win they have worked so hard for and waited so long for. And for the second time in their Formula 3 careers, they are race winners, and they celebrate it with two drivers on the podium. Nikita Bedrin in third. They're good friends off the circuit as well. They've been teammates for a while, and they will celebrate this one for a long time. We can't forget about Christian Mansell from 23rd on the grid to second place. He cannot believe it. He gave it absolutely everything to take the win. But second place, we have three drivers on the podium. I don't think would have believed to have been there before the race, but you've got to take advantage of your opportunities, and all three of those, including the two teams on there, absolutely did. Confirmation of the driver's standings. Bortoletto can't have his celebration just yet, but he could claim himself the champion on Friday when we go to Monza, if Paul Aron doesn't take pole, and if he does, or if neither of them take pole position. It would be as simple as that. But for now, I think we have to reflect on the three drivers on the podium, Alex. Superb performances.
I mean, Taylor Barnard came into this weekend 16th in the championship, became a podium finisher in Formula 3, and now has become a winner in Formula 3. Quite the rise to form for him. Quite the brilliant weekend. It'll be one that he relishes for a very long time indeed. Vaults him up to 13th in the championship. Could he jump up into the top 10 in Monza? and for Genza, a quite fabulous sprint race, nicely called on the a quite fabulous feature race, I should say, nicely called on the strategy, nicely delivered with the cars on track, and that one was down to these young sports people, which I really like to see. There are not too many engineers that can set you a car up for that, funnily enough, beyond making sure that all the wheels point straight and you've got enough downforce. It's really down to you behind the steering wheel. And they are ecstatic down there. That's what they might be.
Celebrations all round for Genza Motorsport. They cannot believe it, can they? The amount of hard work these teams put in, Alex, as well, and it's paid off. Taylor Barnard on the car, celebrating, I think, what will be one of many wins for him in the F1 support paddock, and that was a fantastic performance from Taylor Barnard. But yeah, they'll remember this one, won't they? They'll celebrate this for a very long time, and all the hard work the team have put in as well, paying off there with 2 drivers on the podium.
Certainly so.
Yeah, fantastic race for them. Let's just confirm how they finished for the podium. Taylor Barnard victorious, and Christian Mansell in second. Nikita Bedrin is third. Alessandro Garcia fourth. Sebastian Montoya is fifth. And that is the complete incorrect results, because it's put Sophia Flörsch in sixth with Paul on seventh. So that timing screen has frozen in places, showing the incorrect results. So unless Car Collect has actually dropped back, no, so they are incorrect on the timing screen. We'll go through them officially shortly after this. But what a race, Omi. I think that was a wake-up call we needed, but my goodness, Formula 2 is going to be good. Let's just hear quickly from the top 3.
Well, 3 stunt drivers, I'm sure. Let's hear what they have to say if they can get any words out.
No, I'm not going to start. No, I'm going to break it. See? Yeah. Would you give us I was for sure thought I was looking at. Watch this. Hey, mate, what happened to, Oh.
Ja, beter voor slik dan de safety car.
Ah, okay.
Alex, they go.
They go, Alex.
Your restart was good. Your restart was really good.
To be fair, I was like, you went so, dude, I locked up on the racing line so much. I just made it. I gave it back straight away.
Yeah, it's fine. Should I have gone for that? I would do like a 10-second back into it. And take this.
Drives around that. I think I'm gonna do the same.
Yeah, go on, Omi. Now we've heard from that. What did you make of it?
An incredible Formula 2 race, but I think we need more of the action later on. I think Formula 1 should be the first action of the day, so we can sleep a bit more. Doing it. Anyway, great Formula 3 race. What a classic Formula 3, and it's now podium time, but absolutely incredible. Sophia Flörsch points. Oh, I love this race.
What a race weekend we have got ahead for Monza in a month's time. Third place, Nikita Bedrin. Second place, Christian Mansell. Taylor Barnard taking the victory. Fantastic. Once again, Barnard on the top step this season. Well done to him. And let's go over now and hear the British national anthem. An incredible performance from Taylor Barnard. Victory in Spa for a young British driver. It's poetic. Genza get a best result from them as well. Cross the line, second place for Christian Mansell. Well done to you. As Beth says, first time an Aussie on the podium in F3 this year, as Mansell completes under a Brit license until Hungary when it changed to Australia. You are correct. And now it's champagne time! The mechanics say, I won't spray it. We'll take it so we can all have a drink. It's 9:30 in the morning here in Spa. Champagne breakfast, anybody? What a way to start the day. Brilliant race. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. And now, Omi, the championship will be decided in either qualifying, the sprint race, or the feature race next time out. Only needs 2 points, and there's a point off the pole. So it could happen next week. Or in a month.
Yeah, and you might still be able to call it if he does it in qualifying, because I'm guessing there's a big chance that Fortaleza could take pole.
Big chance, yeah. Permutations will come in, won't it again?
Yeah. It'll be a bit of a crazy pole on Friday, though. As he comes over the line, has he got the pole? Has he got the championship?
Yeah, I hope that doesn't happen. Kind of want to happen in the sprint or the feature. Well, FIA Formula 3 now goes on its summer break. Let's confirm to you how they finished. That timing tower is incorrect, so this is the complete race results as well. Taylor Barnard wins for Genza, with Christian Mansell finishing second and third for Nikita Bendrin, putting in a Genza 1-3 as well. Then we get Alessandra Garcia for Genza 4th, Carla Colette 5th, Sebastian Montoya 6th, Sophia Flörsch 7th position, Colette getting 5th just across the line. Paula Ron is down in 8th position, Marty 9th, Colapinto 10th as well. And Paula Ron getting a very crucial 4 World Championship points here today as well. It could have been the maximum, but a mistake by coming into the pit lane. He will regret that. He could have had a shot at the title going into the next race. Gabriel Bortoleto scores no points this weekend. He's 11th. Zach O'Sullivan, Maria Boya, Leonardo Forlaroli, Kaelin Frederick, Dino Boganovic, Nicola Tusolo, Tommy Smith, Johnny Edgar, Gregoire Saucy in 20th. And the last few runners down the board, Rafael Villagomez, Hugh Barter, Luke Browning, Francesco Simonazzi, and Wu Hin Shin down at the bottom. Out, Oliver Gray, Ida Cohen, Roberto Ferrer, Ollie Goethe, and Gabriel Minning did not start after crashing out. Well, my thanks to Omi this weekend for being in the commentary box while Synthel's been trackside at Spa. Formula 3 now goes on a month's break before the season finale at Monza in Italy, where we will crown our 2023 FIA Formula 3 champion. We'll see you in a month. Bye-bye.